Digital assets are rallying today after new economic data showed inflation may be slowing down, which in turn raised hopes of smaller rate hikes from the Fed.
The market really took the July CPI report as claiming victory that the peak is officially in. And while that might very well be the case, the market has rallied an awful lot.
But if you think more deeply about this, solving the double spend problem is the same as solving the problem of conservation of energy in the universe. If I take a block of a million pounds of gold and I transfer it to myself, to yourself, there's still only a million pounds of gold.
Hello everyone. How was your weekend? Well, I don't know about you, but Bitcoin had a really great week. I mean, I know, Bitcoin has been consolidating around the 23K zone since the start of August, but time has gone even better now. Optimism in the cryptocurrency market has been on the rise since some sense of stability returned back, especially after the inflation report. Now, Bitcoin's resurgence has helped it move closer to the $25,000 level. So, have we left the bear market behind now? Can Bitcoin reach 27K by the end of the month? We'll discuss all that in today's video. But you see, even after all this optimism and popularity going around, there are still many who are still sitting in confusion when it comes to considering Bitcoin as a digital energy. Now, where we want to start today's video is with Michael Saylor's explanation of Bitcoin as digital energy and why it's important. We'll also discuss if Bitcoin can reach back to where it was in May. So stay tuned till the end, and if you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe for more crypto-related videos. Let's get into the clip.
I think that when you look at the fundamental breakthroughs with Bitcoin, one of them is solving the double spend problem, and the second is solving the problem of how you transfer a Bitcoin without a trusted intermediary, without a trusted third party. So oftentimes those things are used in context of an asset or a currency. But if you think more deeply about this, solving the double spend problem is the same as solving the problem of conservation of energy in the universe. If I take a block of a million pounds of gold and I transfer it to myself, to yourself, there's still only a million pounds of gold. And when you think about solving the problem of doing this without a trusted third party, that's the same as making it possible to transfer a bearer instrument or transfer anything in the universe. So if you don't solve the problem of a trusted third party, then you've just created a simulation. You know, I'm transferring a million coupons from me to you, and we have a bank somewhere else or another file that's actually keeping the true representation relevant. So now let's think about that a bit. If I have an MP4 file and I gave you an MP4 file, I've created digital information. It's actually a digital video. It's music and it's image. Now, if you take the MP4 file and you send it to your friend in Tokyo, and they actually have a computer, they can decode the file, and if they can plug that into electricity and then put that into a speaker, they can play the file, or they put it into a screen and they can view the file. So I have sent you digital entertainment. If I take away the electricity and the computer and the speaker, it's not digital music in Tokyo. But the file itself is a bearer instrument. If I were to send you just a hash or some kind of key to a central server with music on it, I haven't sent you digital music. I've sent you the rights to access somebody else's digital music. But when I encode the entire Beethoven's Fifth Symphony in an MP4 file, I have sent you digital music. Now that is digital information. Right? It only exists in the context of the human race if there's electricity and there's computers and there's speakers in Tokyo. If you obliterate all the people in Japan, is it still digital music? Well, yeah, it's still a digital music file. And so once we start thinking about that, now the question is it digital energy? If I send you Beethoven's Fifth Symphony to your file in Tokyo, can you buy a building with it? And the answer is no. You cannot buy a building with Beethoven's Fifth Symphony in an MP4 file. Why can't you? Well, because it's non-conservative, because there's a billion other people that also have the same MP4 file, or I could stamp out the MP4 file over and over and over again.
Michael Saylor analogies really do make us understand better. Since its inception, Bitcoin has been lauded as a revolutionary new way of conducting transactions, and indeed, it has many advantages over traditional methods. One of the most notable is that it solves the double spending problem. Not only does Bitcoin solve the double spending problem, but it also allows for transactions to be made without a trusted middle intermediary. With fiat currencies, you have to rely on a bank to process and verify your transactions. Bitcoin is a more decentralized and secure system. What are other advantages of Bitcoin according to you? Let me know in the comments below. Before going ahead, don't forget to give a big thumbs up to this video. Now talking about the ongoing Bitcoin uptrend. Although BTC started August on a positive note, it hadn't been able to break the 24K key resistance till now. But now, not only has Bitcoin broken the 24K resistance, it is trading comfortably above the level at $24,500. A sustained rally can set the asset up for more than 25K zone soon. The crypto community has since then retained bullish sentiments. They even expect the asset to surge further from here, with a 27K forecast by month end. Now going ahead in the video, Michael Saylor discusses the difference between the digital file and a file that holds your private keys to $1 billion of Bitcoin, and how Bitcoin doesn't stay behind in solving or buying anything. So stay tuned and also like this video if you find it informative.
If I send you my private keys to $1 billion of Bitcoin, you can indeed buy an entire city block or a building in Tokyo, and I can't, right? So it was a transfer of energy from me to you. Now, some people say, well, it's not really energy because blah, 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 you can't turn it into electricity. But they missed the point. If I gave you $1 billion worth of Bitcoin in a file, you would probably travel somewhere in the world and find an exchange or a person. Even if there was no exchange, you would go find someone that owned a building and you would just swap them to Bitcoin for the building directly in a peer-to-peer transaction. So Bitcoin is digital energy because it is non-conservative and because it can get work done, just like energy can get work done. And also because it can be converted into matter or property.
Bitcoin is a digital energy source that is changing how we think about currency, commodities, and even real estate. When it comes to purchasing power, Bitcoin is on par with some of the world's most stable fiat currencies. From luxury cars and vacations to real estate and even city blocks, Bitcoin can be used to purchase just about anything your heart desires. So, do you believe Bitcoin can reach 27K by month end? Has the bear market left behind, or could we witness another crash? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and be sure to like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you in my next video. Adios.